What up? Let's get weird. I'm drinking water today, so we should be good. Welcome to the Stay Cashin post Super Bowl, post hangover, post chaos, post rant, post apocalypse explosion edition. We are here live. Bill Rupp, how you doing today, little fuck?
Pretty good. All the things I said was going to happen happened.
Yeah, did your biggest bets hit?
You know it.
You did. You won your sack prop and your field goal prop. Those are the two biggies.
I mean, it was free money. Free money,
he says.
Free money.
Billy, how was your weekend?
Solid weekend. Primarily thanks to Bryce Wallace just doling out another PGA winner.
Dude, it's insane.
I can't fathom it. Already hit 3 this season. What are we, 6 events into the year? He's hit 3 outright winners, hit a first-round leader. I'm just along for the ride.
It's like I said it last week on Twitter. I was just like, we're gonna just tune in so that Price could give you another outright, and he gives you another outright.
I haven't bet it yet once.
Like, you realize how hard it is to hit a golf outright, right?
Once I start betting it this week, it'll be like total downhill. Something bad will happen. Oh
God, please don't. So today we're gonna talk about the N-word. No, I'm kidding. Evan just shit his pants. There is a No Mercy coming on about that this week.
The Knicks? I'm talking about the Knicks?
We're talking about that's a K word, Bill, you fucking idiot.
It's a joke, Tommy, you fucking retard.
So Bill Rupp had a monster Sunday. Hit his 2 biggest bets he was talking about all week. Me and Bill got fucked. We were going to bet the alt lines, right, Bill, on those sacks. We noticed them right before the game, didn't do it. But Haley, what was your take? What was your biggest bets? What went right? What went wrong for the Super Bowl? And then we're going to break down the Super Bowl here in a little bit.
Yeah, from a betting perspective, I didn't bet anything too heavily. I had just a couple small parlays that I put in just for fun, for viewing pleasure for the most part. It was just more try to enjoy the day. I was rooting for the Bengals. I wanted to see Joe Burrow win the Super Bowl. Certainly wasn't extremely confident about it. Didn't bet them outright in the game or anything like that. But I was glad to see at least a close, competitive game. The Bengals fought back like usual. Just couldn't get it done there at the end. That offensive line, we knew that was going to be the potential problem, and it was. At the end of the day, couldn't keep Burrow clean, and ultimately cost him the game.
I don't even think that was the problem. Yes, it was obviously the thing that cost them the game. It was what appeared to be the problem. I think the problem was that the fucking Bengals turned into a bunch of pussies once they fucking got the lead. I mean, how are you giving the ball to P. Ryan up the middle on 3rd and 1 when you're trailing from behind? That's the craziest thing I've ever seen. And the drive before that, I don't know if it was because Burrow was still hurt or what, but that drive that could have sealed the game before the final drive, before the Rams drive to bring it back down. Haley, all they did was drop back, hand it off once, throw 2 screen passes, and then punt it. Like, maybe it's because they were worried about Burrow's knee and they didn't want him to spend more than 2 seconds back there. But, I mean, you don't even throw the ball downfield at all on a drive to go clinch the Super Bowl when you already have a lead and you're ready to go up 2 scores. I don't really know what the fuck happened. You could talk about the refs. Bill, I know you'll mention the face mask at the beginning, which shouldn't have been a touchdown, which I agree. Ref did look like he was blocked on that. It did look like there was hand fighting. The one thing I'll say about that face mask, Bill, no one said a word about it when it happened. The only time anyone talked about it in our whole Discord, we did a Super Bowl show last night. Me, you, Ghost, everyone on the microphone. But Healy, no one said a fucking single word about pass interference until we all saw the replay, correct?
Well, no, we saw like there was a lot of fighting.
It looked like there was just chaos, right? Like 2 guys fighting with each other.
Well, I mean, no one saw the actual pull. Like, I kept saying, what is he complaining about? Why is he going nuts? Like, what's he doing? And then until we saw the replay when he said his whole head got ripped off.
But, I mean, you got to remember the refs also. I don't blame the refs as much, Ely, when we didn't see it live either. Like, we just knew there was hand fighting. I thought there was maybe a push-off. I thought maybe he swam around him. I don't think anyone saw it in that situation. So it's just kind of funny that no one said anything when it was going on. And then after the replay, we all went, what the fuck?
Well, I mean, but it's also, we have one angle in real time. There's 47 officials who see it much closer from all different angles. There's a ball in the air. You're kind of watching those 2 guys where that ball's heading. I feel like somebody should have seen it there on the field. But yes, real time viewership did not see that happen.
Right. And the other thing is that the crazy part is that they were letting both teams pass interfere all game, which was a good thing because we weren't getting every play stopped with penalties and holding penalties and defensive pass interference and all that, especially at the beginning. But all of a sudden at the end of the game, they call fucking probably the most shady, the one that looked the least like pass interference on Cooper Kupp down at the 2 on 3rd and goal from the 8 or whatever the fuck it was. When meanwhile, 2 plays before that is the one you should have called. But I don't know how they fucking call that pass interference on Kupp at the end there. I'm not going to say that's the reason they lost, but that was a call that shouldn't have been made.
Well, one day he was pulling on his shirt. You saw him pulling his shirt back.
Well, that was the other play, right?
Yeah.
That's a play where if you're going to call it, you call it there. That last one was ridiculous, though, I thought. Brian?
No, I agree with you, and I don't want to hear anything about makeup calls because like makeup calls they shouldn't exist, right? There's a foul in the play you should call. You don't make a bad call, then you don't miss a call and then make another bad call because of you missed the first time. So yeah, I don't think that second one should have been. I agree. You could have thrown the flag on the first one. They didn't, and there shouldn't have been a flag on 3rd down.
Yeah, Jesse said in the chat they blew an offside on that play. No, they blew a false start. The Rams had a false start on that play. Their right tackle. It was a false start. This is like the 3rd game in a row in the playoffs. The Rams have either gotten away with delay of games or false starts late in the game that were pretty obvious. But, you just can't give the ball to P-Ryan on 3rd and 1. You can't. And the crazy thing was, I was saying it in the Discord, that spot was like a yard off. Like, that's not where P-Ryan was down. He was literally about 6 inches. He was short, but he was about 6 inches from the first down line, which puts you in quarterback sneak territory. Ghost even said it, and we're in there. Me and Ghost are talking in the chat. He's on the Rams, obviously. He even said, he's like, no, that spot's a yard short. That's a huge difference there. That makes you run a different play than if you're 6 inches away.
Listen, the whole thing is the game should have been a blowout. If Odell didn't get hurt, they win by at least 10, maybe 2 touchdowns. No answer for Odell.
Listen, Odell played very well. Odell injury was a big deal for sure. But that game was coming down to the wire no matter what. As I said before the game started, anyone who doesn't take the 4.5 is retarded. It was coming down. I think it might have helped Burrow and them to pace it up a little bit. I think the fact that they thought the Rams couldn't score anymore was part of the reason why they put it in fucking Park in the Super Bowl. I've never seen a team that has really been coached well and played well all year just kind of put the game in Park. There wasn't many moments in that game where I thought the Bengals were going to lose, even when they were down 14-3. I was tweeting, just wait.
I thought the game was going to be close too. When I saw the prop, either team to win by no more than 8.5, I jumped on that too. I didn't ever at one point think it was going to be a blowout on either side.
What I think people are forgetting is that they're like, when Odell went out, it was 13-10. It wasn't 13-3. Because the Bengals scored on that next drive, and then the drive after that was the interception where Beckham got hurt. So, we're not acting like this game was a 10, 15, 20-point game when Beckham went out and they got back in. It was a 3-point game when Beckham left the game. Like, this game was going to be back and forth throughout the whole time. It just sucks for me. I lost another fucking food bet to Ghost. It's the second bet in a row where I covered the spread. I had the fucking Niners versus the fucking Rams 2 weeks ago where they should have fucking won. They get a fucking punt. Green Bay gets punt blocked, and then the Niners fuck it up. And then this week I was in control the whole game. So kid's got a fucking horseshoe up his ass. I don't know what the fuck it is, but Ghost owns me in these food bets. Absolutely owns me in them. 3-0.
Well, what was that idiot they're showing it on TV? Vernon Hargraves. When they were celebrating the Bengals, he runs out on the field in his street clothing. Like, what is he doing during like a play or an interception or something? They just showed it on TV. He ran out and they got an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. These people are out of their mind. They just think they can do anything they want.
I didn't even see that.
No, I didn't see it either until just now.
It's on the stream right now. If you guys want to wait a minute.
All right, I'll wait so we'll talk through it and then I'll look
at
it.
Runs right on the field.
So stupid.
I just saw it. I didn't see it during the game. I just saw it right now. Runs right on.
You know why? Because they're all actual clones and robots that are controlled by a man up in the sky. Wait, wrong show. Never mind. I promised I wouldn't get back into that stuff. Evan, what was your take on the game?
Well,
hold on here. I'm looking at it now. What is this?
This is Vernon Hargraves running onto the field.
When?
Like, just celebrating with the team.
When? When?
After an interception, I believe.
And they got a penalty on that?
Yeah, 15 yards.
Oh, that's what the unsportsmanlike was?
Yeah. He definitely just got bitched at, too, right after.
Like, what are you doing, dude?
I mean,
it's bad enough if it was the guy that actually, like, got the interception, like, still a penalty, but let alone a guy
who's not even in the game. He's not even playing.
I can't. I didn't even know that. How did none of us see that live?
And it's not like he ran like to the sideline. He's in the end zone.
It's not like he went too far onto the field to celebrate.
No,
yeah,
like, sometimes like the coach will step like 5 feet onto the field. No, he's in the middle of the end zone with street clothes on. Like, he's lucky someone didn't turn around and punch him. Like, they thought
that's crazy. So I knew they got a penalty on that where they had to start at like the half the distance to the goal or whatever it was. But I didn't know that's what the fuck it was. Like, I'd be fucking livid right now. Because, Bill, we needed that halftime draw. We had the halftime draw for plus huge money, and that was 13-10.
Yeah.
We needed those yards to get those fucking 3 points. What a fucking asshole. Anyway, I don't even want to say congratulations to the Rams. I've never seen a team less deserving of winning the Super Bowl. I'm sorry. I'm glad Ghost isn't on today and he's at the animal hospital or whatever to not even
why don't you think
he's going to rebuttal it, so I get to talk on my own right now.
Why don't you?
I just don't think they were. I don't think they were. I think to see McVay win a Super Bowl is the biggest fucking joke, and to listen to these fucking idiots on television talk about he may be the next Belichick. We were just listening to it before we got on, Healy, on Bill's TV. You know, McVay may be the next GOAT coach. Bro, he's trash. He went into the Super Bowl with Belichick and got skull-fucked, scored like 3 points or whatever.
I mean, he is so predictable. What did we
He's
call
horrible.
We called the first time out. We won on that because we knew he was going to call the first time out. I mean, he first of all, he takes
how many times can you run the ball? And when you know you can't run the ball?
Yeah, I mean, he takes Akers out of the game, puts in Henderson, which was all right. I guess it was all right. Henderson caught.
But then he goes to Sonny Michel, and it's like, forget that. He's terrible.
And then anyone who knows use Blanton at all.
Anyone who knows coaching knows McVay is horrible. Healy, you've been around the DFS industry as long as I have. You remember 5-6 years ago when McVay was first getting started, whenever the fuck it was, 4, 5, 6 years ago. And I came out and said, I was the first one to notice it. And I said, this guy uses his timeouts wrong. He turns into Jeff Fisher at the end of games. He's fucking overrated. And every DFS analytics kid was jerking off to McVay. You remember those days, Healy, 5 years ago? What do they all think of him now on Twitter?
Oh, they hate him now.
They hate him like he's the Antichrist. So this shows you that these sharp analytics people loved him at first. And now everyone who knows analytics at all realizes he's dog shit. He's complete dog shit from top to bottom. And how does this team get in? They beat Kyler Murray, who should be playing left field for the fucking Oakland A's. Like that's a bye, basically. Then they played Tampa, who had no Godwin, no Antonio Brown, and they still almost fucking blew that game to fucking half a Brady team. Then they easily should have lost to San Francisco 2 weeks ago, and it should have lost this fucking game to the Bengals. Like, I'm sorry, it was the weakest Super Bowl run I think I've ever seen. All 3 games for the last 3 weeks, I thought they should have lost.
Well, then, I mean, but hey, credit to them. They pulled them out. They won those close games despite them. You know, maybe we think they realistically had an opportunity to lose all of them. They figured it out at the end.
They did get the win. Yeah, they get the win. So I'll give them that. I'm also really biased because I'm obsessed with Joe Burrow, and just sucks to not see him get a Super Bowl this year. I really think he deserved it because he's someone who went out and slayed dragons week after week, even if they didn't go out and score 40 points or anything. I mean, they were basically equivalent to Vegas. That was pretty much a game where a lot of people were on both sides. They beat up on Vegas. They beat Tennessee. They beat the fucking Chiefs. And they came out and came back from down 13-3 to take the lead, and they should have put this game away. So, again, they have like $66 million, I think, to spend this offseason, right, Healy? They better spend $65,999,000 of it on linemen.
Yeah, I mean, all they need is O-line and some cornerbacks, and they also have a ton of draft picks this year as well. So,
I mean, would you agree that this is, like, in my opinion, the reason I said win or lose, this is the most impressive young quarterback performance I've ever seen in my life from Joe Burrow to get this team this far. I mean, they literally have a rookie wide receiver. Granted, he's great, but he's still a rookie, which means he's still going to evolve and become better than what he is right now. So they don't have the best Jamar Chase will ever see. They got a good receiving core, but they have one of the worst offensive lines in football. They don't have a dominant defense, and their cornerbacks suck, and their coach is a baby. He's brand new. And Burrow took this team to the fucking Super Bowl. Like, that's really impressive. That's insane. You don't see that. Usually when you see young quarterbacks get to the Super Bowl, they have a great core around them that's already in there, and their job is just to not fuck it up. He actually carried this team to the Super Bowl with a lot of holes and a lot of deficiencies. So props to him. Great season for the Bengals, great season for the Rams. Bill got his Odell championship, so I'm sure he's happy.
I have a question for you guys. Do you think this win solidifies Matt Stafford as a Hall of Famer?
They were saying yes on TV today.
I mean, they let anybody in anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it depends more on the class. I mean, I like Stafford, so I've been a Stafford. I was a Stafford guy and a Burrow guy. Rackets even mentioned it in the chat that before the season for fantasy, I told him 2 quarterbacks I want to leave the draft with are Burrow and Stafford if I don't draft a quarterback early. I like him a lot. Just I don't know if he's Hall of Fame yet. I think he needs to his win-loss record is so bad because of Detroit. But I think he needs to put together another couple solid seasons. I don't necessarily think he needs to win another Super Bowl. I think he's good there. But I do think he needs to show it a little bit more before he's Hall of Fame. But that's just me. Will he be a Hall of Famer? I would bet yes. If he retired right now, I would say no. So I still say he needs 2 or 3 more years to just be good, which I think he will. And I think he gets there. Haley, did you see what fucking Michael Thomas and Mecole Hardman were tweeting about fucking Eli Apple?
I saw Hardman's. I didn't see Michael Thomas's, but it seems like every wide receiver in the NFL hates this guy.
I mean, dude, Michael Thomas tweeted. Hold on, let me see what it was. It's only 3 words. It was like Eli being Eli or something, or Eli doing Eli things.
Why does everyone hate this guy?
He must talk
Looks
about
like
a
real
shit.
asshole. Eli going to Eli is what he said when he got burnt. And then Mecole Hardman wrote. Mecole Hardman wrote like a rant. I forget what it was, but then someone posted this. Ari Michael Thomas as a competitor. Bobby Carpenter says Michael Thomas almost ruined Eli Apple at Ohio State. Would dominate him on every route and then throw the ball at. Keep in mind they were on the same team. And then throw the ball at him after making each catch. Then would run over to DC, Kerry Combs, and say, recruit a deep defensive back that can guard me. So supposedly, even when they were on the same team at Ohio State, he had an issue with him. Then they played on the same team in New Orleans. But I think it's with Eli Apple. He left New Orleans and said it was like the smelliest, dirtiest city he's ever played in. And he talked shit on the Giants. So I guess he's just a big fucking dickhead.
Yeah, apparently. Seems like a lot of people are coming out of the woodworks and commenting.
Which is shocking for someone who sucks as bad as he does and has his whole career to, I mean, listen, no one knows more about Eli Apple than Giants fans, Saint fans, and DFS players. DFS, we would target Eli Apple for like half a decade, right, Haley? Like, find out who's going against Eli Apple and you target him. So how he's even in the NFL is mind-boggling. But, Bill, what do you think of all the infighting from the former teammates going after him?
Well, I didn't really see any of it. I'm not huge in the Twitterverse, going back and forth and hanging out in there all day like you do. But, I mean, I know when he was on the Giants, he was a big pain in the ass and he sucks. So I'm guessing everywhere he goes is the same way. Just like you said, how is he still in the NFL?
I mean, he's been bad his whole career. Like, he's literally just been horrible his whole career. I mean, literally just more credit to Joe Burrow, like getting there with fucking guys like this, like his line and these corners that he has, like fucking unbelievable. So,
I mean, they have to do something in the offseason with the line. I mean, this isn't the first year. They got his leg broke or whatever in the first year.
Yeah.
You know, and now this. He was sacked.
He set the Super Bowl record for sacks, right?
Sacked the most, I think, this season, maybe him and Matt Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you got to do something. You got to help this kid out. Give him some time.
Yeah.
And you got to give the defense on the Rams credit, because they were even saying that, in the beginning I was even a little worried. They only had 1 sack early at the half, and they're like, the Rams just can't get to him because he's getting rid of the ball so fast.
Yeah.
And they made an adjustment, and I guess that plan went out the window, and then they just started. Aaron Donald just got pissed, and these guys, and just started fucking getting to him.
So I'm looking at this right here. Is it true that Burrow was sacked 70 times and the next closest guy was 50?
Yeah, you sacked the most in the
NFL. No, but that's more than the most.
Yeah, him and I think, was it Matt Ryan?
No, what I'm seeing, this is 2021. I'm seeing Burrow was sacked 70 times, Tannehill 48, Zach Wilson 44, Baker 43, Carr 43, Matt Ryan 40. But I don't know if that's accurate. This isn't a site that I usually use for data. My computer's all fucking fritzing on me right now.
Someone just put in the chat that he was sacked 51 times in the regular season and 19 in the playoffs.
Yeah. Okay, so that's okay. That's how it got so high.
Yeah,
I was going to say that
I thought it was
differential.
51.
Yeah, that differential looked too big to be real. That's why I would have heard about that. So that makes more sense. So they're adding the postseason stack. So even that, I mean, look at the other fucking people on that list. I mean, this dude's in the Super Bowl. Like, who's in the Super Bowl with that type of line?
That's why they got it. And they did nothing after he broke his leg.
Yeah.
And they did nothing now. I mean, they're going to say, why are we going to add more money on the line when we got to the Super Bowl?
Well, no, they're going to have more money on the lines. You better believe that after the media attacking him. But Healy, I mean, this is why I keep saying this is so much more impressive than any other young quarterback who's been there. We talked about Ben Roethlisberger, who made it when he was very young to the Super Bowl. He had the number 1 defense in the NFL. We talked about fucking Tom Brady when he made it there when he was very young. He had Belichick in a top 5 defense and just a great offensive scheme that was used to winning. You talk about Russell Wilson when he got there. They had the Legion of Boom defense, Marshawn Lynch, and an awesome offense. Like, they were surrounded by key pieces, and they all had 2 things: great defenses and great lines. That's what they all had. He had neither, and he made it. They should have won it. So props to Joe Buckets.
Incredible talent. It was a little controversial last year. I remember at the draft when they took Chase, because there was some pretty good linemen still on the board, and everyone knew that the Bengals needed O-line. But, they took a gamble. It certainly paid off, obviously. In hindsight, they made it to the Super Bowl. But, yeah, I think it's definitely going to be the priority this season, to free agency, to buy some offensive line, and then also draft some Big Ten talent as well.
Yeah, I think the big thing is if it wasn't Jamar Chase and it was another receiver exactly like Jamar Chase, they draft a lineman. But the LSU connection, Burrow probably in their ear, the comfort that they wanted there of those two being together was the reason I think they had to go chase. And as someone who says always draft guys over 250 pounds in the draft in the first round, I did agree with the Jamar Chase thing just because I wanted to see that connection back. But anyway, let's get to some bets here. As we said earlier, if you guys just tuned in, Price Wallace again. It's another plus 3,000 in golf. We had a monster weekend over here. We actually did really good with the Super Bowl, won a lot of the biggest bets that we had, so that went out good. Let me give you some college basketball plays here. There's one starting at 4 p.m. This one I'm not as high on. I just know you guys are fucking degenerates, and you're going to need something to gamble on if it's on TV. So I didn't have any lean at all on the first game that's going on right now, so I didn't want to just throw something out to throw it out. But I do have one for 4 o'clock. I have New Hampshire that they should be about a 5 to 5.5 point favorite over UMBC. I think the line is 2.5. I'm seeing a money line at around 150, 152, 148, I think I even see. So I'm just going to take them on the money line, minus 150. So New Hampshire, minus 150 at 4 p.m. So that'll be right after we log off this show. My laptop's dying. Let me charge it. The other one I have here is Coppin State. These games are later today at normal times. I like Coppin State, minus 120. Nice tight line there. Don't have to lay much juice on that one. And the other one is Morgan State. So obviously not a big day in college hoops for the big name schools. Part of the reason why I think we're actually potentially, we'll let you know by the end of the week, going to be changing the schedule for Stay Cashin now that football is over. So don't know that we necessarily need. I'll talk to Evan about it and Bill and Healy and Ghost and see what everyone thinks. I personally don't think we necessarily probably need the Monday show with no football Sunday. the biggest basketball days for college basketball definitely are Tuesday, Wednesday. So we may do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. We may keep it the way it is. We'll be talking about it, but would love your guys' feedback in the chat, only because I know for the next month or two, also when Ghost is on, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday are like the 3 worst hockey days too. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday is what I think makes the most sense for the show from a content, from a betting perspective. But want your guys' input in the chat, and then we'll talk about it amongst the group, and we'll see. But we'll let you know by the end of the week if we're going to be doing that. Let's see here. College basketball, that is it. That is all I got. Let's go to the hardwood here with Bill and Healy. What are you guys looking at in the association today?
Yeah, so pretty nice Monday slate. Solid 10 games on the docket. News continuing to drop. We just found out Giannis is going to be doubtful tonight, which could make that Bucks game a little bit interesting. But a few props I got down on, gave out to the subs early this morning for today. First one, Pascal Siakam, over 35.5 points plus rebounds and assists. We know that the big here for the Raptors is going to go out there and play 40 minutes. Tonight their matchup with the Pelicans. He's going to have Jonas Valanciunas on the other side. And these traditional centers, he's just been absolutely torching on the offensive end. They can't step out on him. They can't defend him on the perimeter. His rebounding numbers are at an all-time high. His assist rate is at an all-time high. Even playing with Van Vliet, he just had a phenomenal offensive game against Jokic. So I think he easily gets there yet again tonight in what projects to be a very competitive game against the Pelicans. So Pascal Siakam, over 35.5 points, rebounds, and assists. And then the other one I like is these awful New York Knicks, but Julius Randle finally playing some more consistent, better basketball over the last week and a half, 2 weeks.
Do you think that had to do with the trade deadline?
I mean, it could have.
It coincides pretty closely to when people were talking about them trading Randle.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He started playing just ahead of the deadline, but maybe he got confirmation somewhere that he wasn't going to be moved or whatever it may be, but has certainly looked much more engaged. Has been way more active on the glass. We've seen his rebounding numbers, even playing alongside Mitchell Robinson in the last two. He's in the mid-teens as far as rebounds. So I'm taking his PRAs as well. Over 40.5 points, rebounds, and assists tonight for Randle against the Oklahoma City Thunder. They just certainly have nobody up front who's going to be able to stick with him. So I like him as well.
All right, Bill Rupp, what's your take on Healy's plays and then your own?
No, I like Randle. I saw that this morning. I was looking at the Knicks game a lot because it was 8 -8. And I said, why would the Knicks be -8 to anyone? And then it moved to -10. So pretty crazy. The Knicks is Barrett's still out. Robinson they had out this morning, and now I see he's not out. Maybe it's game time. I don't know what's going on there. So I'll wait. But I think this is a good same game parlay to put a lot of these guys in here. Maybe lower it a little bit and have same game with threes. But as of right now, I'm taking Kemba Walker's threes. Kemba Walker threes over 1.5. Like I was saying before, the Clippers give up a lot of threes to the guard position, so I will be taking that. And I'm looking at the Warriors game also. First time in a long time where I see Steph Curry threes at 3.5. I mean, I haven't seen that in, a year or so. It's 3.5 minus 142 on FanDuel. Clay is still 2.5. He's minus 174 today, so they beefed it up. But, even Clay hitting those 3 threes in the fourth quarter, the final minutes the other day, cashed the prop. I ain't keep going to Clay until until they take it off to 2.5 and they move him to 3.5 because he's shooting 8-9 a game. So he's going to eventually make them all. So I'm going to keep going back there. I might have some type of same game parlay with Steph and Clay's threes, with Steph being at 3.5, which is strange.
Healy, what's your take on Curry 3.5? I see nodding yes for Klay Thomas.
Yeah, certainly agree.
Klay Thompson, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, if you're fine laying that juicer, like Bill said, you find something to parlay it with. Yeah, I didn't want to lay the minus 175 for Clay's threes, but I completely agree. If they keep leaving it at 2.5, I think you should be playing it every day at that number.
Yeah. So you guys are in on both of those 2.5, 3.5, like them both.
Yep.
All right. The thing I'm looking at, obviously, I'm going to be doing some NBA props today just because the Bulls and the Raptors are on the board. So Healy gave out Siakam. I'll be definitely on Siakam too. I think me and Healy may be the two biggest Pascal Siakam fans in America. And he's never really highly owned in DFS, oddly, Healy. I mean, like even that one day I got him at like 2% in the queue.
Yeah, because he's priced up now, but his results have been.
He's amazing. I mean, he's putting up like Jokic numbers. Like
exactly.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing, and that's one of the keys to DFS. DeRozan's a guy I've played every fucking slate that I've played for DFS. I played DeMar DeRozan, and no one wants to play him because when you think 10K, you're thinking Jokic, Embiid. You want a guy with a name like LeBron James. You don't want a guy with a name like DeMar DeRozan. But dude, listen to DeRozan's game logs, just pure points alone: 31, 45, 38, 36, 35, 38, and in every one of those games, he's had at least 9 combined assists and rebounds, going as high as 16 combined assists and rebounds. The dude's literally putting up fucking 50 fucking points, rebounds, and assists like every time he touches the court. So I'm going to be on DeMar DeRozan today, as usual. His numbers have gone up a little bit. Again, he'll probably be low owned in DFS, as he always is. His points are 32.5 now, so they're really jacking this shit up. He's got to be getting close to chasing some sort of record coming soon for as many games in a row that he's hit this number. But I'm going to do DeRozan over 44.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I'm going to add that. So I see right in there, Evan, over 44.5 PRA for DeMar DeRozan. And obviously, as always, I will be slamming same game parlays for this game up the ass because if I'm not mistaken, Levine is officially already out, correct?
Yeah, he's going for a second opinion for his knee. He's out.
Yeah, so he's officially out, which means that leaves us just with DeRozan, Vucevic, and DeSumo and White. The thing people don't understand about the Bulls is, yes, they have other players, but those players don't demand the ball and they don't score. So you have literally a two-man core funnel in DeRozan and Vucevic. I'll probably have Vucevic's PRAs on the site too when I look into it a little more about the matchup with San Antonio. But, I mean, shit. You can go right back to DFS, play all 4 of the Bulls. I mean, they're going to play fucking 37 minutes. They're all going to be involved. They're all going to fucking do their thing. So it's been a thing I like, just as Healy knows. Kind of fucks you late when you play a lot of early guys, and then these guys start coming. These Brian Healys start coming up your ass. But I do like the Bulls today. We'll have a same game parlay there. Let's see. NHL bets. No, Ghost is in the chat. I saw. I don't know if he posted it. Did Ghost post anything in the thing, Evan?
Yeah, he texted me.
Okay. What does Ghost have?
So he sent me a paragraph to say along with this. So he's
giving you the analysis. You should have pretended like it was your analysis on his play.
I don't have my glasses near me.
Healy and Bill, get your hockey hats on.
All right.
I know Evan has his on.
This is a complete revenge game for Evander Kane. He's still one of the highly talented skaters in the leagues. And I think he wasn't given a fair shake. The Oilers made the right move by picking him up, and he should have plenty of fire and resentment stepping on the ice against San Jose tonight. He'll receive plenty of booze fueling his fire, and it has to be something to prove, and you'll see it tonight. So his pick is Evander Kane over 0.5 points, -155.
Wow, that was it was like a college essay.
Yeah, that was also terribly read by me,
and probably poorly written by Ghost. Healy, do you have any of your expert hockey analysis that you want to drop on anyone today?
I wasn't prepared on a Monday to be dropping NHL bombs, but I'll come to the table somewhat.
You didn't do your normal 3 hours of hockey prep?
Yeah, I didn't get that done ahead of the show. Wednesday, I come prepared for NHL, but tonight we keep it pretty simple here. We got the Maple Leafs traveling to Seattle and the Kraken. Kraken just bottom of the barrel NHL team this season. Toronto, upper echelon team. I'm going to take them on the puck line, -1.5. The Toronto Maple Leafs tonight.
Wow, going on the puck line there. Spoken like a true hockey gambler. Bill Rupp.
I'm on the same game. Love it. Think it should be a little bit of a blowout. And I'm gonna go with a goal prop of Austin Matthews over a goal plus 112.
You son of a bitch. You dirty fucking son of a bitch. What the fuck just happened there? Haley, the balls of this man.
Hey, took your play.
Hey, I mean, you know what?
Haley took my play first.
I mean, this is just everyone just fucking each other.
Filtered right down.
All right. Well, you know what? I'm good on a fucking whim. So, Evan, I put mine in the Google Doc. Yep. I'm going to be doing 2 alt line overs. As you guys know, I love my hockey overs, especially the late night get right overs. I'm going to be going with the Edmonton Oilers over 5.5 minus 170 or 168. And I'm going to be parlaying that with the Toronto Maple Leafs over 5.5 minus 168. This seems really weird because the Edmonton Oilers over on FanDuel is over 6 minus 140 and over 5.5 is only minus like 168. So definitely want that hook there. So if I get to the 6, we get the dub. So that is a plus 154 2-leg parlay there. Over 5.5 Edmonton Oilers game, over 5.5 Toronto Maple Leafs game. All 3 of us found our way onto the Maple Leafs game. If you want to get really fucking weird on it, feel free to sprinkle in a little Detroit Red Wings over also to make it plus 309. Brian Healy would call that fluff. So if you want to add a little fluff to it, feel free to do that. And that's it for the hockey front. Bill, we got NASCAR coming up this week. Healy, do you do any NASCAR? Are you a NASCAR guy? You seem like you got a little hick in you.
I do not do any NASCAR. I dabble in the DFS streets or the betting streets, but it's more just tailing some of our NASCAR experts, not necessarily any insight of my own.
Yeah, speaking of which, here is the head of the NASCAR experts, Bill Rupp. So, yeah. Bill, Daytona coming up this week. I know you guys, everyone's depressed that football ends, but you know that means NASCAR starts. You absolutely fucking skull-fucked the universe in NASCAR last year. Every angle possible. Fucking, we were doing stages and fucking all kinds of weird shit that I'd never bet before in my life. But I'm excited, dude. We're getting fucking Price Wallace is Price Wallace's brand new addition. It just popped plus 4,000s every week. NASCAR's back now. Me and Healy get to just be subscribers for a few sports. It's fucking great. So, Bill, tell us what you're excited about in this upcoming NASCAR week.
Did we killed it last year? We don't just bet on the Cup Series. We did truck. We did Xfinity. We killed it all. I think, like Hoffman was saying yesterday, there was 7 races in a row we hit the winner. Not to mention the stages. Like Tommy said, we played the stages too. And if you're new to NASCAR, you'll come in. We'll explain it all to you because, it's a fun thing to bet. And Trevor does our DFS side. So him and I will be doing a NASCAR show. Not sure of the day yet, which day we're going to do it, but we'll be doing it for the DFS and for the gambling.
There's a chance that
we have to talk to Healy and Ghost about the days.
Well, there's a chance, just to don't want to promise it, but there's a chance that show could come on here. It could be a YouTube show rather than the Discord show. So we'll let you guys know as we're working the schedules. We might be adding in a golf show and a NASCAR show to get to 5 days a week, which is the ultimate goal. We just got a lot of work to do doing our picks and in the Discord. And those of you that are subscribers knows we're in there with you guys all day, all fucking night, all weekend. It's a lot, right? Like we wake up Monday morning and are like, fuck, I don't want to do Stay Cashin today. So the subscribers are fucking getting all of our attention. And we love the freeloaders that are here, but we really care a lot more about our fucking subscribers, just to be honest. So we are going to try and work in some newer, make this Stay Cashin brand bigger and start bringing in some new shows. So it may be here. If not, there'll be some special editions at worst with Bill and Trevor, and maybe I'll host or someone else will host it with him. But Bill's a killer in NASCAR. I mean, you could tell. He looks like a fucking country bumpkin fucking, jerk off. So that's what NASCAR guys look like, They look like Bill.
Yeah, I mean, Daytona's this week. I mean, this is one of the hardest races to bet, but the most fun to bet because there's a million crashes using different types of vehicles this year. The lowest guy I see right now is plus 900, Denny Hamlin. I mean, you could just pretty much, unless those guys get lucky, just cancel out those first 10 guys because there's so many accidents that last year and everything, you might get a plus 4,000. you might see a Ross Chastain win it, or a Stenhouse come through, or, Amarola out of nowhere, or even, like any of these guys, Tyler Reddick, because everybody up front is getting in an accident. And there's always an accident in the last 10 laps of the race, which makes it more exciting. And one of these guys who's just hanging around the back the whole time comes in and wins it. Money Mayweather has a crew this year. I guess you saw Jordan getting in on it. And his guy is Kaz Grala. He's one of those guys who sits back in the back all day, all event. And then when people get in front of him, get into an accident, he zooms up and finishes in the top 20. So that's his MO. He's plus 13,000. He's plus 13,000 right now to win. But him maybe coming in the top 20. Mayweather wants a winner. So he'll be betting a lot on him. Give somebody, obviously he can't bet it since he's the owner, but he can.
Yeah, he can. Money. Yeah, he'll find a way to.
Yeah. So this is going to be a fun race. We're going to have a lot of props. Trevor's going to build you a killer DFS lineup. He's won tens of thousands of dollars on DFS NASCAR.
Trevor, actually, just to give him a quick tout, I think it was 2017 or 2018 when DFS was, more of a community than it is a bunch of people who fucking hate each other at different companies. They did the big NASCAR championship, and it was all the DFS NASCAR guys from every single company that competed in this championship. And Trevor took it down. Beat every single name you've ever heard of in DFS was in the competition. It was the biggest thing for NASCAR for that year. Big hoop-de-doo about it. And Trevor's like, I'm going to win it. I'm like, in like round 3, I'm like, are you really winning this? He's like, yeah, I'm running away with it. And he ran away with the tournament. He's had a lot of, $20,000, $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 hits in NASCAR. So, yeah, we're really excited about the NASCAR product. And this is what I say. I mean, just adding price, having NASCAR back. Bill Rupp's going to fucking cringe here, but every report I'm seeing now is that baseball is going to start right on time all of a sudden in just a matter of a week. College basketball season is here. That's my shit. March Madness. Ghost is still in full hockey mode. And Constantino, I think, went, 5-1 on fucking MMA this week?
They did great.
I mean, we miss nothing. That's not even talking about NBA. Like, we miss nothing. Nothing when football ends. Nothing at all.
And tennis goes all year round, basically.
And tennis with rackets. Yeah. There's no drop-off here. So all these companies that are now going to be sitting there with their sports influencers wondering what to talk about, having girls giving you college basketball picks. We got everything here that you need going forward, and we just added golf, and we just added fucking DFS over the last year, and now we just added NASCAR back on tour. So this is our time of year. We love this time of year. Football season's a little exhausting, honestly. This is the easiest shit coming up. So we are excited for February, March, and April. Get over to 4deepbets.com. Number 4deepbets.com. Whole site's 40% off. Get over there. Put in VIP 45 and sign up. Fucking like $37 for a week. Try it out for a week. We don't try to make you buy a year. Try it out for a week. You're going to buy the year. I promise you that. You get both sides, DFS and gambling. Mr. Healy, anything you'd like to say before we get going?
No, just piggyback on you. I'd say sign up for a month, right? That you have all these sports with these long shot winners, golf, NASCAR, a lot of volatility. Sign up for a month. You're going to hit multiple plus $4,500 winners, whether it's parlays or whether it's outrights. Come join us for a month. Just over $100 for both betting and DFS. You're going to love it. And then once you get in there, you'll love the community. So DM me in Discord once you sign up.
Yeah. DM you?
Yeah, DM me in Discord.
Let's go. It's a new thing. Woo! No more ghost. Everyone DM Healy. That's awesome. Yeah, sign up, DM Healy. Jess wanted to note in the chat that Constantino was 8 for 9 in UFC, not 4 out of 5. So I wouldn't know. I was blacked out during that. So I missed most of that. But yeah, Constantino was absolutely on fire again this week for UFC. Bill Rupp, final words.
Just come in, join. What are you waiting for? Like Healy said, come in, join. You'll be collecting on Mondays like the rest of us. I mean, if NASCAR's new to you, this is a great week to sign up, join about it. Watch Daytona with us. Come in, you get to watch the whole race with us in chat, and then we're going to give you a DFS lineup, and you come on the sports side. So join both. Try it out for a week. If you don't like it, then you don't like it. Say fuck us and get out of here.
Yeah, go back to being freeloader.
But you could DM Ghost anytime you want, if you want to.
And now Healy.
And Healy. You could do DM Healy and Ghost, I guess.
Yeah.
DM me and say hello. I'll welcome you.
Wow. Ghost said R.I.P. Healy in chat. Ghost literally had to tell me last week. He's like, dude, can you stop telling people to DM me about the thing? I got to fucking get work done, and there's nothing but DMs in here.
I will note if they get out of hand, anyone who DMs me will be excluded from future cash giveaways that I just randomly throw out there.
Yeah, and by the way, on Healy's cash giveaways, they're really just he picks someone and gives it to him. So you really want to get in with Healy for sure. That's a very important thing there. Evan, I think we have a new affiliate.
Brand new affiliate, BetUS, right there. They're running promos. They ran a big promo yesterday. If you missed out, I'm sorry, but they're doing 125% deposit bonus. So the link's in the bio there. And also, if you want to deposit crypto, it's a 200% deposit bonus. So sign up for that. A lot of you guys have signed up, I see, but keep it going. Let's keep the steam going.
Where's the link for that?
It's in the description.
I'm looking at the description. I see the My Bookie one.
It's all the way at the top.
Oh, at the top. I just want to make sure because if I can't find it, they can't find it. BetUS. Okay, so it's right there. All right, cool. And is there a promo code or just a link?
Just the link.
Okay. So get in there. New affiliate for those of you guys that are subscribers. You know Bill Rupp and everyone loves free money. So when you get 125% free money, that is something that you definitely want to take advantage of. I will be depositing over there along with everyone on our staff, I'm assuming. So get over there right now. BetUS. Use the link in the description. So go in there and what did I have to copy that link, Ev? I don't know if you can click on it. Looks like you got to copy it.
Yeah, you can copy and paste it if you can't click on it, but only that link. Don't go to the site. Just copy and paste that link, please.
Okay, copy and paste that link. We'll put it on Twitter too. So that link does work. So copy and paste the link in the description right now and then put it in there and then just join. Come on board. Let's fuck with BetUS now. Let's shut them the fuck down. We're shutting every book down. That's what we do. Shut them down. Shut them down. All right. I will basically echo my own sentiments and all the guys' sentiments saying not only is this a betting site, I know you guys see the show and think a few days a week, I get some free picks. This is good enough. No. The community that we have and the chat room that we have and the engagement that we have with our subscribers is really what separates us. We have whole other shows that we're doing every day, whether it's Rupp and Rackets or the Wednesday night Discord show, or most companies did something for the Super Bowl yesterday. That's a normal day for us to fucking go on a Sunday or Saturday with our subscribers and spend 10 hours talking bullshit, getting
Then
drunk.
we killed the hockey after the Super Bowl.
Yeah. And if you like seeing me be blackout drunk, like I try not to do on here, I do it all the time in there. So that's normal over there at like 2 a.m. If you don't, then you just log out by midnight before I black out. So, but yeah, the community is really the biggest thing over there. And the other thing is that you guys don't even realize we have 5 times as many bets by the time the games are about to start than what we have for this show right now. And we really make probably the majority of the money on live bets. Those are our easiest bets that we make during the games and during the shows. So get on over 4deepbets.com. Try it out for a week, try it out for a month, and then you'll buy the year. For Brian Healy, Night Ghost who wasn't able to join us, Bill Rupp, Evan Hand, I am Tommy G. Good luck. Stay cashin', motherfuckers.
Let's go!